D, what's good with you, Brody? Hit him here. I'll do it. So you don't mess it up. Hit him.
Nothing quite defines a season like seizing an opportunity. The opportunity that comes when the #1 team in the country comes into your house and you have an opportunity to stake your claim to one of those coveted playoff positions. Welcome everyone to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers.
Just started this game. I'm probably right back.
Champions from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 11th ranked
I'll let you know
in a little bit. Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
I love you too, brother.
Will get us underway with the opening kickoff.
I love you just much too. I love you more than that.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounces into the end zone.
Something like that. Oh, this nigga.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
The Hoosiers come to the line.
I think that was that. Can you go blow your nose, though?
Dropping back, it's Waddle. Unloads it left.
Ooh.
A strike downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They're going to test that run defense to the right.
Oh, my God, good stuff.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's into the open down the middle. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. Done enough for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. There he goes. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll try the run. At the 40, there he goes. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. All down at the 18-yard line, a solid return after that interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing it. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
The give to the back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Waddle. Got a man. It's Blue. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Got it set up on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Dropping back, it's Waddle. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's fouled. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Find space on the right. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
The Hoosiers are on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Flips it out to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
Wants to throw it. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And the Hoosiers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. To the air. It's Waddle. Got his man. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Hoosiers line it up with a first and goal. They want to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lindsey. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man in the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Trying play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's moving out of the pocket. Complete to the right. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
The give to the back. Shakes off the defender.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this.
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 13 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he stopped.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Waddle. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hoosiers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down and more. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Knowles! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Hey.
Man, I am a great caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house.
The fight to get back here, man. This team pretty good, man. Indiana pretty good over here. I like what you built over here, man. I don't know why you trying to reset the league after that.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and now
Get a chance. Yeah. It's Indiana team, though. I like that.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25.
Got you.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Power football with the run. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Still looking on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Hoosiers are in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge
some boys from Carolina team. That's all I know.
Is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Quickly complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That had to be a coverage bust because there is no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Fires to the big fella. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Ain't nobody do nothing to you, girl.
Second and long. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass.
That was on me. That was crazy.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Lindsey. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He's got it. And the tackle
oh, my God.
There has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up.
Hey, let him go the whole game, Rev. Why you just now calling?
He'll set up to throw.
Oh, that's on me. That's on me. I had it everywhere. That's on
Trying
me.
to escape and get it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone.
Grandma, you distracting me now. Hold up now. Here, can you fix the baby for you? Oh my gosh, Grandma. Come on now. Yeah, I'm gonna get you two, son. Oh, you done heard Doug. Come on, Doug. Get up, my boy. You all right?
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Noles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quickly complete. Touchdown Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun.
Love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Can you make me?
As if we have an injury on that
okay.
last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
You can definitely make me. What you making me on? Kid open? Hey.
The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
I don't know if you can make me better. You can make me though.
Handoff to the low back.
Oh.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together.
Damn, he look like me.
Those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play. And
don't nobody got hair like me. But he black like me, so that works.
You usually meet the ground.
Yeah.
Looking for a man. It's Waddle. Get it out on the screen. Nice job to get
good cut, good cut. What he put your foot in the ground.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down mark
Blue,
was.
what you got? What?
Get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
All right, you don't try me right now.
They go to the ground. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
Right here. Pick up some more chocolate milk. Here. My bad, D. Come sit down. Come over here and get it. Yeah, what y'all doing? And don't spill it. Two hands.
Let's see
Thank
how
you.
they start the final period here on second down. On the run, it's Callaway. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Hoosiers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Now the play fake.
Oh! What, baby? You
He's
done?
into enemy
Okay.
territory and out of bounds at the 47.
Yeah, that was PI if it won't fire out, but it won't fire out. That's how I knew that. But I was like, oh, I knew he was going to get it. Oh, good throw.
Exactly what I want. Make you get the third down.
That was game right there, my boy. Oh, shit.
That is right where I want this.
What's that, boy? What, baby?
And that did not
You got me some pickles?
Defense
What's
smelled
that?
one out from
Those
the
are
beginning.
cucumbers. What you got cucumbers for?
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Wants to throw. It's Waddle. Just what they were looking for, and he's
let me get green.
set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these
Got it
first
one
downs.
green. Pretty safe.
Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
I see.
The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Lions on the move. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think
give me
about
the
something
snow.
later, and you could see the ball pop
Yeah, that
out
one.
and fall to the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Yeah, that's shampoo.
Third down has been right in the
Give me some
wheelhouse on
shampoo,
this
bro.
drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And I don't know how the offense was able
Cherries.
to come up with that one, guys. But
Daddy like
4th and
cherries.
long,
Yeah,
and they
give me some
find a
cherries.
way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback,
Yeah,
but he
appreciate
was
you,
still
baby.
able to just give his guy a chance, put it near his body. He makes a phenomenal effort and grab, and they keep the drive alive.
He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, you got to like these last two plays by this offense. You understand. You're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown.
You cutting my beard off? Oh, you shaving me. Okay, fresh shave. I like that. Appreciate you, baby.
Now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to
come
give them
on
a
now.
chance. The defense needs to get the ball
That's
back to
what it
them
was.
quickly so they can march down the field and try and score
All
and narrow
about
the
that.
gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
So after the touchdown, they'll try to use this two-point conversion and get this game to within a field goal. Back to throw. It's Waddle. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Okay, guys, the
my beard ain't like that. That's ooh.
And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Going right to work up top. Quarterback adapted. He'll pull it down. And the defense
I got that bit. That's it right there.
No pickup at all on that play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure.
Okay, get me right, baby. Get me right.
See he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. What will they dial?
Yeah, I got a hoodie on. Mine purple, but yeah, I do got that for work. How you know I wear that to work?
Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lindsey. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
All right.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Let's go!
About this sophomore learning when to just do it himself.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game.
Hey, that look like Daddy.
Do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock.
Made me a little cold.
And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like that hat. That's cool.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved.
40 and 40, yeah, that should do it right there.
Playing together.
You can't do what, baby?
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there.
GG's, Brody.
Coming up.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
That is the exclamation point, and they remain perfect. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of